Hello everybody and welcome to the Coloring by Mama. I thought I would do another video for you, and today is going to be a special one because there is a new tag going around, and that tag has been launched by Vera from Vera Art. It's called the Fun Coloring Pages tag, and she tagged me and asked me if I would join her, and of course I would love to. So she came up with 11 questions about coloring pages, and I have collected a few books. Let me get you to the main camera. As you can see, so I'm going to put these to the side to make some room. And before we get started, I want to invite 5 other people to join in this tag. That is Jordy from Jordy Colors, Joe from Picky Pens Tube, Candace from Happy Catastrophe, Wendy Jessel Doodle Designs, and Leonie from Leonie Crafts. So if you haven't done that, please follow their channel because they are all really fantastic. So let's get started. I need to make some room again. First question, the oldest page you have completed. There are actually 2 because they were done in almost the same week, and they are both by Kirby Roseanne's. Let me zoom you out a little bit. This was really in the beginning of my coloring journey. I've been doing this for about 2 years now. Let me start with this one. This is a page in Imagimorphia, and these were actually the first books that I have purchased to start coloring. Let's see where it is. Yeah, this is the first one. This is from, well, the tags all come off because I used a lot of things. January 2023. And this one, I guess, was also from January. Yes, I did this page. Really proud at that time. I used Prismacolors for the entire page. And I used, I think it's acrylic paint. Yes, acrylic paint for the background. Wasn't that good in shading, but I did my best. Watched a lot of YouTube videos how to do that. And I actually really like it because the yellow from the background really makes it pop. So that was one I really enjoyed. There's a little bit of sparkle in here, but I was scary to use all these sparkling pens. So I had really great fun with this page. That's an oldie. Let me see where I can put the book because my desk is quite full. Let me put it up there. And the other page I did, is also January 23, is this page. Love this one. It's this took a long time, and the only set that I had was Prismacolors and Neo 2s, so that's what I used. Neo 2s for the background. I think that even is a little bit of bleed through. Yes, there is. I did some glitter gel pens in here, some gold gel pens in here, but this took a long time. Pencils are Prismas, and I actually depleted my blue Prismas. They were back to stubby, but I love how she turned out. I wasn't that good in skin yet, so maybe I will touch that up, but really proud of this one. One of my earlier ones in Mythic World, also by Kirby Roseanne's. All right, next question. My most recent page I have completed. Well, that has to be this one. This is a Lovely Year by Lenko Filonenko, and I colored this page on my live stream. Every Sunday I stream from 8 Central European time, and I did this cutie. This was actually a quick color. I based it with alcohol markers, yes, because this is a great book, single-sided, good paper, and I used my, let me think. Gosh, what did I use to shade it? Oh, my chroma flows. Yeah, these are chroma flows. So, and I love how this little guy turned out. I had so much fun. Stream is always really fun. I do have to give a disclaimer that an enabling could happen. Usually people are filling up their Amazon wish list after my stream, but fantastic if everybody joins and we have lots of fun. And this is the page that I finished last Sunday. Next question. Page you are working on right now. That is in R.J. Hampson's Forest Song. This is a project book that I am doing, and really, really far in this book already. And this is the page that I am working on. This is the Little Red Riding Hood. As you can see, I'm almost finished, not quite. Still have to do a lot of detail, but I did a lot of basing with alcohol markers. I usually use alcohol markers in R.J. Hampson's book. See, I forgot to do his ears, so not done yet, but it's coming along quite nicely. I really love the background, so I'm proud of that one. Usually, I'm not that good at blending with alcohol markers, and I still have plans for this one, so I need to do Little Red Riding Hood, the little house, some of the flowers, but I'm still hesitant about what color palette I am going to use for that, because it's all really autumnal. And she, of course, she has the red cape, but after that I'm a little bit on the undecisive, how do you say that? Not knowing which way to go. So R.J. Hampson Forest Song. That's the one I'm working on now. Let's see, where are we? Question number 4. The most beautiful background. Well, I had to go over all my finished pages and completed pages that I could come up with. And I think this is the one. It's not that complicated, but I think this is the one I'm most proud of. This is Birds in the Forest. And this is the page. What did I use? It's actually pencil. First I started with the vines to make them all black. I had an idea in my head and I executed it exactly like it was in my head. So I wanted a dark image because of the angry look of these birds. And the whole background took me the most time. The birds were done easily. So what I did pencil, tried to do a good blending, and that when that didn't work, I took out the odorless mineral spirits, and that worked perfectly. These are Prismas, by the way, that I used it for. And then I thought, well, it needed a little bit more, so I took a Signo white gel pen and put in the little white dots, and that gave it just enough to make it in my opinion, a stunning background. I love it. I love the color scheme. So it makes the birds pop, but it focuses on the bird, but it is still, you cannot miss it. So that's why I'm really proud of this background. It's actually from March this year. Oh, it's by a book by Denise Klett, by the way. Number 5, a mixed media page you really love. I actually am not a really big mixed media user. If I use different mediums, it's mainly pencils with alcohol markers and some acrylic. But let me see if I can find it. It's in here. This one is from November last year. I think it was a body color with Candace, by the way. And a lot of pages I have picked were body colors with Candace. What did I use? Neo 2s for the background. Pencils, these were Arctics. There are some acrylic paint pens in here, white ones. There is some gold in here. And usually that is as far as my mixed media goes. Maybe some acrylic paints, but not for this page, but I really love this page. So I love the colors, the bright colors, and Camellia Derico is always fun to color. For me, this is a great finished page. This is Mermaids and Other Sea Creatures by Camellia Derico. Next question. A page you hated during the process, but loved in the end. Oh, I had to think about that one for a long time. And it turned out a page in Mythographic Imagine. And this was also, I think, a body with Candace, if I'm not mistaken. And it is this page. This is the Swamp Monster. I also used a lot of things on here. I think this is a water medium. Yeah. But I'm thinking, what did I use? It looks like Albrecht Dürer, if I'm not mistaken. But I started with the canopy. And I was not happy with the results, so but I had to keep going because I started with that medium and I had to keep going. So then I did the tree trunks and still not happy. Actually, when I started to do the Swamp Monster, yeah, then it all came together. And I tried to, because I did the flowers and the butterflies in the same color as the Swamp Monster, it all came together. And then I went bold with the red hair and the blue skin. And then I thought, yeah, this is a page. And in the end, did some, this is for, I think it's stickles. Yeah, stickles and some glossy accents on the eyes and here on the glass bowl. Yeah, it's a great page. It turned out to be a great page. Love it. But it was a struggle in the beginning. All right, Mythographic Imagine. Most fun page you did for a season or hashtag. I do try to do hashtags. I do also always do the Frogs and Friends and the Any Day. And I am somewhat a seasonal colorist, not always. And yeah, again, I'm sorry, this is a buddy with Candace again. We did a page for Halloween. This is the Big Book of Halloween and Autumn by Molly Harrison. And this was an untouched book, so we decided to do a page. And because it's a really thick book, it was very hard to pick one. But we decided to do this one. Oh man, did I have fun with this one. I went all out with my grays, as you can see. The dark gray black background with the really bright yellow moon. And this one's all alcohol markers, by the way. Let me see. It even went through a little bit through this one. had a slight accident. But this is going to be dark as well, so that's not a problem. So all alcohol markers. There is no pencil shading in there, but a lot of white paint pen. And I love the glow on the cat and these stripes. The fog is also white paint pen. So I just did a little bit of paint pen and then go over it with my finger to create this fog. And I love the color of her dress. So much fun. This was such a fun page to do. So Big Book of Halloween. And I think Halloween is the season that I color in the most for seasonal coloring. All right. My most time-consuming page, question number 8. Oh, I didn't have to think about that for very long. This one. This was also a body color. But I don't really can remember. Again, I'm so sorry with whom. So maybe I have to look that up. Yeah. This took me days. This is an early one. It's October last 2024. So many elements, and I had no idea what I was doing. I think I used the entire pencil box. It is Albrecht Dürer, by the way. So I started with a wet medium. Yep. Started with a wet medium, and then I did the pumpkins. Actually, almost everything is a wet medium. I went a little bit berserk on the background here, so no clue what was going on there. And halfway I got stuck. So I pulled out the acrylic markers for the pieces of candy right here and here, because I had no idea. There is actually also some Jelly Roll glaze in here for black. There is some white paint pen, and you can see if I have no clue what I'm doing, and if it takes very long, I'm going to pull out everything that I have just to get it finished. And I did finish it, and I love it. But this one really, really was a struggle. And all these books are so incredibly detailed. So that's also why I sometimes ignore them a little bit. I'm so sorry. And this is, by the way, Polar Bear's Adventure Cruise by Yuki Shiratori. Great book. Takes a lot of time. Number 9. This was a whip for the longest time, and now it's done. Yeah, this one. And I got mine in a binder because it fell apart during the process. This is Tableau. This is a Disney coloring book. It's a grand block. And if you know, they are glued on the top side of the block, and then you flip it over once and then the whole thing falls apart. So Hatchet Heroes do better. So I put mine in a folder. Where is it? This one. The Tinkerbell page. This page haunted me forever. I started this page because I purchased the Zig brush from Kuretake, and I wanted to try them out. So looking for a page to do, so I started this one. Didn't turn out the way I wanted to, and so I put this to the side, and it stayed to the side for a long time. I think 6, 7, 8 months. Then I thought, well, I need to finish, because I was doing my inventory and I found this whip, and I needed to finish. For me, it's a finish. It actually, if I look at it again, it needs a background, but it's not gonna go on the whip list again. Because for me, this is a finish. I switched to pencil with the fairies because I couldn't get the blend going the way I wanted it to. And I think the background is alcohol markers. I actually do love the way the wings turned out. That was cute. But yeah, it is a finish, and no more whip. It needs something more on the bottom, but no, this is actually a finish. Okay, next question. Longest whip and still a whip. I have 2. I'm so sorry, Vera. I went off script. I have actually 2. And the question for me, could you rephrase as longest whip and is going to stay a whip forever? It's actually a DNF. Does not finish at all. First of all, is this one. This is in Garden of Fairy Tale Elmo's A Curious Collection of Creatures by Kanoko Egusa. I started a wallpaper page No idea what colors I've used. There's gold in there, so that's easy. But I have no clue. I didn't write it down. I was not in that time. It was one of my earlier ones. I cannot find what pencils I have used at all. I don't know. I just don't know. So I think this is going to stay like this. When I look at it, I see it is equally divided because I did the purple ones, all of them, and the frogs, I did all the frogs. So I could restart it with different colors because the images that are left haven't been colored yet. Contemplating my life choices. I don't know. It just doesn't appeal to me to do a wallpaper page. What was I thinking? But it's cute. Well, I'm not gonna finish that one. And the next one is this one. Now I have to apologize to my daughter again. This is the Dungeons and Dragons coloring book, and my daughter picked this page. I started it, starting to hate it, trying to fix it, and it's still not finished. I'm still working on the background. This was the background first. Oh gosh, I hated it. It's so ugly. And this is my attempt to fix the background. I love it, but this takes a pencil per, I think, square inch. You call it a square inch. I did write the colors down, so I got smart. Am I ever going to finish this one? I don't know. I really don't know, because this is a lot of work. This is burnished to the ground. This is taking a lot of pencil, and I have bleed through, and I tried everything on this background. I tried Gamsol, everything. So this is like my Waterloo or something for coloring. Every time I think, oh, I'm gonna make a plan, I'm gonna pick it up, and it's in the plans, and I put it down again and never gonna finish. So I'm so sorry, baby girl. My favorite pages of all time until now. Yes. And again, I went off script. I'm so sorry. I have two. It's first and second place. This is second place. I love this page. I love this book. This is Microcosme by Mathilde Châtelain. And I did this one on the stream as well. Finished it off screen. And this is the peach page. Gosh, I had so much fun with this one. This is pencils. I think it is Faber-Castell Polychromos. I think they're Polychromos. Yeah. And soft pastels in the background. It's so simple, but the color scheme, the image is really appealing to me. I had so much fun with this. My peaches, I'm so proud of my peaches. So I love this page. This is for now one of my favorites. It's not that old. It's from August this year. Great book. Love this book. If you like bugs, it's such a stunning book. So it is in French, but that's okay. And this one, Mythographic Deep Blue. Again, I'm sorry, it's a body color with Candace. I don't know what it is. Maybe Candace just gets my inspiration going. Mythographic Deep Blue by Fabiana Attanasio. I did get my inspiration from a post from Pinterest, and I actually did mention her in the video, and I did this page. I'm so proud of this one, how this one turned out. I threw everything in it and love every minute of it. The colors, the whales, and then the way the greens go over into the blues. Absolutely love, love, love this page. Now it is a fantastic book. So basing is with, as you can see, with alcohol markers. There is pencil in here. Yes. I think Artex. There are some acrylic pens in here for the dream catchers. Some silver. A lot of white. Yeah. Took a lot of time. Not as much as the other one of the polar bear, but this also took a lot of time. So this is one of my absolute favorites right now. This one is from April this year. Had so much fun with this one. So proud of this one. All right, that was the last question. Thanks again, Vera, for tagging me in this wonderful tag. And I hope the ones that I tag will join in. If you haven't done already, please hit the like and subscribe button. Don't forget, I also have a really fun membership that you can join where we color the music. I put a link in the description box, and there you can get all of the information that you need. And if you have any questions, you can always send me an email or a message on my Instagram. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I will hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.